بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين من يهدي الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear children, welcome back to a new episode in Juz 30 Pondering and Reflections. And today we'll continue, inshallah, from Surat An-Naziat, from Ayah 27 till Ayah 35, inshallah. Remember when we started the surah, we mentioned the beginning of the surah was Al-Qasam, or an oath. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is making an oath by angels of different jobs. It started with An-Nazi'ati Gharqa wal-Nashitati Nashta. When we mentioned An-Nazi'at, those who are the angels who are taking with difficulty the souls of the disbelievers. Wal-Nashitat, those who are taking the souls of the believers during their death. Was-Sabihati Sabha, Sabihat, we mentioned it's describing the movement, how is the angel is moving from the heaven to the earth, and how they are racing, فالسابقات, and they having فالمدبرات. Remember that they have the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to be disposed between people. And what is al-jawab al-qasam, or by these things what will happen? What will happen is يوم القيامة. يوم القيامة, or the day of judgment, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describing this day, that it will be trembling, it will be shaking with the first blow, and followed by the second blow, by when the angel Israfil will blowing in the horn. And Allah started to tell us how the people will be so anxious and scared at that time, especially the disbelievers, and how they were mocking from that, and mocking that they could be resurrected again. And Allah mentioned to them that it is just one sayha or zajra, or one sound, and all of them will be on the earth of the gathering. Then the ayat shifted us from ayah 15 to the story of Prophet Moses alayhi salam, with Fir'aun as an example of those disbelievers, and the Lord, or the leader of these disbelievers is Fir'aun, and how he rejected the da'wah, the invitation of the Prophet Musa alayhi salam to him, despite that Prophet Moses bring him a lot of miracles, like as we mentioned, the snakes and the hand. And despite of that, he gathered all the magicians in order trying to beat Prophet Moses, but he failed. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned that he punished him in the hereafter, and in the punished him when he's taking his souls by making him drowned, and also will punish him during the hereafter, or in the hellfire. And the ayat concluded in ayah 26 that it is a lesson. إن في ذلك لعبرة. Listen for whom? For whoever fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because actually the disbelievers in every place and every time will not be affected by the words of Allah. That's why the ayah is telling this is lesson for whom? For whoever fear Allah. Now we'll continue. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from ayah 27 is starting after finishing this story. Allah is telling those disbelievers and those people who are not believing in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to look around them, to look in this earth that they supposed to live on its surface. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving them question, and this question will make them think about what is around them. So the ayah is saying, أأنتم. This is a question. أأنتم here means are you. أأنتم, are you. أشد here. أشد خلقا. What does it mean? يعني are you, we're going to translate, are you as a disbeliever أشد خلقا, more difficult to create, to be created. يعني is it difficult to be created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or here the rest of the ayah here means or السماء بناها. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving them a question. Are you more difficult to be created or the heaven? Now when we stop at that point as a question, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is questioning the disbelievers by telling them, are you more difficult to be created or the heaven? Now, what will be the answer? Who can tell me? Now there is a question mentioned by Allah to those disbelievers, telling them, are you more difficult to be created or the heaven? What will be the answer? Who is more difficult to be created? The human beings or the heavens? Yes, ya Angie.
I think the disbelievers.
Excellent. So the proper answer will be the heaven, of course. The heaven, a lot of things. It is 7 heavens, very huge and very wide. And in every heaven, there is more creatures we don't know. We just see the surface, only the outer surface of the last heaven. So here the answer will be no, which is the heaven is more difficult than the creation of the human being. So here coming the word banaha. So this heaven that you think that it is more difficult to be created than the human being, Allah built it. Banaha. So what you think it is difficult, it's been done by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and built by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in ayah 28 is continue describing what he made in this heaven or sky. He mentioned رفع سمكها. رفع سمكها فسواها. What does it mean? رفع سمكها. What is سمكها? Who knows? سمكها. رفع is more or less is easy. رفع means he raised. Now سمكها. What is سمكها? Anyone knows? سمكها? سمكها? What does سمكها means? سمكها means it's. Yes, yeah, Angie or Heidi.
So I'm completely guessing this one, but is it like thickness?
Usually what we are saying in Quran is different little bit around the meanings of that we are using. So here samkaha, it means its height. Here it raised its height and perfected it. And its ceiling. يعني here means the ceiling. رفع سمكها. You know that I think height is more accurate meaning of سمكها. So to everything there is a height. If you have any thing with like a table or a chair, usually you are say length, breadth, and height. So سمكها more or less related to the height of the heaven. And فسواها here, فسواها means perfected it. and perfected. Here, perfected is very important to be mentioned. What does it mean? Perfected means that the فسواها means no spaces inside. No, or you can say any misperfection or any things that be missed. يعني no missed, no missing. And this is mentioned in Surat Al-Mulk that we're going to have, inshallah, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning about the heaven. ما لها من فطور. فطور means that there is division, no division, no missing in no missing parts or division, no missing parts or divisions in it. It's completely perfect. This sky or this heaven. So this is فسواها. فسواها means perfected it. رفع سمكها means raised its height and perfected it. Then after that, the next ayah is telling وأغطش ليلها وأغطش ليلها. What does it mean أغطش? أغطش. رقية. Yeah.
Darkened.
Sorry, again?
Darkened.
Yeah. Here made it يعني made the night is dark, extremely
Yeah.
black. So أغطش ليلها means make it dark أو make its night. ليلها is night. So make its night dark. What else? وأغطش ليلها, and what else? وأخرج ضحاها. So here وأخرج, here أخرج means that he extracted. أخرج extracted its brightness. ضحاها, brightness. ضحاها is the early morning. So here and extracted it's what? It's ضحاها or it's morning. We mentioned before that the ha here, just let me color it for you with other color. Yes, like that. Ha here is a pronoun in Arabic which correspond to its. When I say it belongs to the sky, يعني as if the night is belongs to the sky and the morning is belongs to the sky, and both of them having the meaning of its. So when we say laylaha, ha, here it refers to the sky, so or the heaven. So Allah is mentioning that the dark night of the heaven and the early morning of the heaven. So ha here belongs to its here in English. Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make the night and the morning belongs to the sky? Because we can see light and dark in the sky. When it comes in the early morning, you look up and see what's happening in the sky. You see it's the early morning. And during the Maghrib or sunset, also you look up to the sky and you can see the Maghrib or sunset. That's why both of them, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala belongs them to the heaven. Another important metaphor and a very good image here that Allah is saying that the dark night, you extracted from this darkness the early morning. So as if during the early morning after dawn, after Fajr, Allah is giving us a picture that this morning light will come out from the darkens of the night. Understood this point? Understood all of you this point?
Yeah.
This is very important. Why very important? When Allah is telling you that during the darkens of the night, the light will come from darkness, and the Fajr and the dawn will come after the darkness of the night. This is very important actually, and it gives us, this metaphor will give us a very important lesson, that we can know that if you have a severe problem or a difficult, can we say difficult problem, then Allah will make it easy for you. Just pray to Allah. If you have difficult exam or test, just pray to Allah and Allah will make it easy for you. Why Allah make it easy? Because He extracted the light from the dark. So if you have anything that it seems to darken your life, whatever the problem you have to make dua, to pray to Allah, and you be sure that Allah will extract you from these darkness to the light of the goods that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you, inshallah. So this is very, very, very interesting actually, metaphor and image Allah giving us by the night and the light. Then the ayat in ayah 30 goes to the earth. What will happen to the earth? After Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described what happened to the sky or the heaven, now He goes to the earth. وَالْأَرْضَ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ وَالْأَرْضَ بعد ذلك دحاها. So here والأرض is very easy, all of us know والأرض, and the earth. بعد ذلك يعني after that, بعد ذلك يعني after that. دحاها. What is دحاها? Who knows دحاها? دحاها means what? Yes, yeah, Angie. I want others to share. Yes, yeah, Angie. Yeah.
Made the earth flat.
Dahaha is meaning that it's flattened or spreaded again, to be more easy, that spread it. When I say Allah spread the earth, Dahaha actually, when you go to the Arabic language, it comes from the word in Arabic here. Let us write it here. The Arabic word dihya. Dihya, what is dihya in English? Means egg-like. Egg-like shape. Yani shaped like the egg. So this is dihya. In dihya is egg, and dahaha yani make it like egg shape. What is egg shaped like? You can see it. It's not typically spherical or ball as they are mentioning about the earth, that the earth is like a ball. It's not actually like a ball. It's like an egg. That's why it's taking the shape of egg. That's why, although the earth is moving around itself and is moving around the sun, but because of the huge surface area of the earth, we cannot feel this movement of the earth. And that's why the shape like egg, you will see that the egg is, the surface of the egg is completely smooth and spread all over. So as if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make the earth spread and well built and well designed for the human beings to live in it, like the surface of the earth. So dahaha, it make it spreaded and flat so people can live on it. And when we came to the origin of the dahaha, from the dahya or the egg shape. Okay, type. Now we'll come to the second, the following ayah. وَالْأَرْضَ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ دَحَاهَا, ayah 31. أخرج منها ماءها ومرعاها. Here أخرج منها ماءها ومرعاها. Now we'll take it piece by piece. أخرج means extracted. Wherever you see أخرج means extracted from it. منها from it. From it here, again, we mention it as a pronoun is correspond to her here. If it's her here, the pronoun, so it correspond to it. So he extracted from it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala extracted from this. It belongs to, refer to the earth. Extracted منها ماءها. أخرج منها ماءها. ماءها here, it's what? It's water. ماءها. So يعني if you're going to say it's water, from where water is coming? From the earth. Water from where? From where water is coming in earth? Who can tell me? Huh? Yes. Yeah, Zahra. Can we shift to Zahra? Please tell me from where water coming from the earth?
Is it from the soil?
Where is the water in earth? When I say water in earth, represent what?
The ocean.
Excellent. So في oceans. And what else?
Like rivers and lakes.
Excellent. We have rivers. What else? Huh?
Waterfalls.
Yeah, excellent. Waterfalls. And what else? Springs, right?
Yes.
We may have springs or wells. So these are the sources of water on the earth. Oceans, river, waterfall, springs. So this is all created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and being extracted from the earth. Now, mar'aha. What is mar'aha? Huh. Mm. Who knows mar'aha? Yes, Angie or Heidi. Mar'aha.
Does it mean like it's like grass almost?
Yes, you can say that it is the plants for the animals to feed on. Plants for animals to feed on. Okay, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us in this ayah that He created for us the earth, and from this earth there is a sources of water, and water is very important for any living organism. And the plants, since there is water, plants is going, plants, there is vegetables and fruits for the human beings, and for the animals like the cows, like the sheep, like the camels, and such things, that also the human being is eating them or feed on them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created for us the animals that we can use to as source of food for us, and also we created the food for these animals. Yeah, and if we have camels, for example, or cows or sheep, there are plants, special green plants that used by these animals. So here, mar'aha means the plants for animals. Now we'll go to ayah 32. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, وَالْجِبَالَ أَرْسَاهَا. Now, وَالْجِبَالَ أَرْسَاهَا. Now, what is al-jibal? Who knows al-jibal? Amr, can you tell me al-jibal? Yes, Amr.
Is it the mountains?
Excellent. والجبال here and the mountains. أرساها, yes, يا إلياس. What is أرساها?
He sat firmly.
Yeah, made it firm. أرساها. And the mountains made it firm. Here, if you're going to speak about the mountains is very important for the earth. Who tell me why? Why mountains is important in the earth? What's mountain doing for our earth? Who can tell me? Ahmed or Bunyamin. What is the importance of mountains? We mentioned that before, by the way. You must know it. What's the importance of mountains? Who knows?
Maybe they stored water.
Huh?
They stored water.
Stored water? No. Yeah, not that much. Actually, not this. What is the important function of mountains on the earth? What mountains do for the earth? Here, the ayah is telling you, Arsaha made it firm.
The place for animals to live.
No, the mountains. Yes, yeah, Elias, can you tell us?
When it's mentioned made it firm, it's telling us that the mountains are what keep the earth stable, the earth's surface stable.
Yeah, so one of the important function of the mountains is that keep the earth stable. Earth without mountains, it will be very fragile, and it will be lots and lots of earthquake will be happen in the earth. So one of the important function of these mountains is to keep the earth stable. And we know that the height of the mountain is just what we can see, 20% of the height that is over the surface of the earth. But 80% is downwards. 80% is down in the earth. So you can imagine the highest Everest mountain, the highest in its height, like Everest mountain, for example, you can see that it's just 20% of this mountain, and the rest, 80% down deep in the earth to keep this earth stable and not shaking every now and then. And now, of course, there is other functions of the mountains, as Benjamin mentioned, like it place where water is coming to the rivers, or a place where the animals can reach their food or can live in the caves of these mountains. But also, what we can say that the mountains, the place in the earth which is very rich in mountain, who can tell me which is considered to be the center of the earth? Who is in which place in the earth it is considered to be the center of the earth? And a lot of mountains is present in this place. Yes, yeah, Ruqayya?
Is it in Mecca, in the Middle
Excellent,
East?
excellent. MashaAllah, yes, in Mecca. In Mecca is a lot of mountains is present, and that's why the present, and actually as came in the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, that the first place being created in the earth was Mecca, and actually Mecca is the center of the earth. This is right, and most of the mountains present in Mecca. And that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is a blessed place, the holy place in the earth is Mecca. Okay, inshallah, I hope that when you go to Umrah or to Hajj, you will find a lot of mountains in Mecca when you go, inshallah. Okay, so in ayah 33, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying مَتَاعًا لَكُمْ وَلِأَنْعَامِكُمْ. وَلِأَنْعَامِكُمْ. So here, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that He created for us the heaven, the earth, and the plans for us, plans for heaven. So it will be mata'an. Mata'an is a provision. Provision for you as human being and your animals. أنعامكم. Why your animals? That you are, we are used to feed on them, like the cows, the sheep, and etc. متاعا لكم ولأنعامكم. So after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in these ayat mention his favor on us, then in ayah 34 he's saying, the ayat start to speak about the hereafter, or what will happen in the day of judgment. فإذا, here, فإذا جاءت, فإذا جاءت الطامة الكبرى. Here, فإذا جاءت. What is فإذا جاءت means? فإذا جاءت. But when. So فإذا جاءت, but when. الطامة الكبرى. الطامة الكبرى is one of the names of Day of Judgment. One of the names of the Day of Judgment is الطامة الكبرى. And we mentioned that the Day of Judgment in Quran, a lot of names, and every name is giving us a prescription. So a different description of the Day of Judgment. So overwhelming calamity, or the Tama al-Kubra, when the overwhelming calamity, which is another name of the Day of Judgment, came. What will happen? What will happen when the Day of Judgment comes to those disbelievers who are disbelieving the favors of Allah on us? يوم يتذكر الإنسان ما سعى, means that this day, يوم يتذكر الإنسان ما سعى. يعني يوم means that day. That day, يتذكر. يتذكر means what? يعني when you say that day, man will, what is يتذكر? Who can tell me? Yes, يا إنجي, يا رقية.
Remember?
Excellent. So, يتذكر here is to remember. Will remember what? ما سعى. Will remember what he strived for. Strived for during his life. What does it mean? Strived for during his life means he will remember his deeds. He will remember his deeds in this life. And at that time, there will be two parts, or two groups. Group with the Jannah and group in the Nar, wal-'iyadhu billah. And before Allah is telling us that, he mentioned in ayah 36, وَبُرِّزَتِ الْجَحِيمُ. Here, a very strong ayah. وَبُرِّزَتْ الْجَحِيمُ لِمَنْ يَرَى. Here, a very strong ayah is saying that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, at that day, the hellfire will be manifest. The hell, sorry. وَبُرِّزَتْ means that the hellfire will be made manifest. بُرِّزَتْ will be made manifest. لِمَنْ يَرَى. لِمَنْ يَرَى means that whoever, or to whoever will see. لِمَنْ يَرَى. To whoever will see it. What does it ayah mean? Does this ayah mean that all the people will see the hellfire? Who can tell me, yes or no? This ayah means what? All the people during the hereafter will see the hellfire? Who will say yes and who say no? The one who say yes, raise his hand. Who are agreeing that all the people will see the hellfire, will see the hellfire. Who said yes? Medina? No, not Medina. Oh, all of you wrong, actually. All of you wrong, because this is right. All the people will see the hellfire, including the believers. Focus. Allah is saying to see, not to enter. So, وَبُرِّزَتِ الْجَحِيمُ, the hellfire will be made manifest to whoever will see. All the people, even the believers, will see the hellfire. But only will enter the hellfire are the disbelievers and disobedience. So here, that's why the ayat didn't divide yet, didn't divided the two groups yet. It coming in the next ayat, inshallah, next time. The ayat is starting from 37. Allah is saying, فَأَمَّا مَنْ طَغَى وَآثَرَ الْحَيَاةَ الدُّنْيَا, those who transgressed, فَإِنَّ الْجَحِيمَ هِيَ الْمَأْوَى, they will go to the hellfire, al-Jahim. وَأَمَّا مَنْ خَافَ مَقَامَ رَبِّهِ, those who fear Allah will enter the Jannah. So when we see that, it's after ayah 36. So until now, all the people will see the hellfire from what? From a far away place. Yani they will see it far away from them, but all of them will see it. And when we come to the believers, there will be a sirat. A sirat is the path on the hellfire. All the people will pass through this and will walk on this path or a sirat. Believers will run, will even, according to your good deeds in this life, you have two things. Remember, this is very important to know. According to your good deeds in this life, you have light and speed. High light, high speed will cross very quickly on this path, on the sirat. But you will see the hellfire. But as a believer, you will just see it. You will not drop in it. Who will drop in it? The hypocrites and the disbelievers. Because they will have no light, no speed, so they will drop very easily from a sirat or the path to the hellfire. Yes, Ruqayya, you want to add?
Yeah, I just had a question.
Yeah.
Will the people who will enter the Jannah without judgment, will they also see the hellfire?
Yes. Yes, all the people, as I'm saying now, will be something called a sirat. A sirat is a path. A path will be on the hellfire. The bottom of this path will the hellfire. All the people will pass through this pathway. The believers, because they have a high speed, high light with them, they will go very quickly with a very powerful light with them. For the disbelievers, will have no light and they cannot walk properly, so they will fall on this hellfire. But all the people will see the hellfire. This is mentioned in the Quran in Surat Maryam, وَإِن مِّنكُمْ إِلَّا وَارِدُهَا. Every one of you will see the hellfire. Okay? Understood?
Yes.
أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم. سبحانك الله وبحمدك لا إله إلا أنت أستغفر